Are we live? Are we live? We are live. Perfecto. Oh man, what a weekend. It's basically my Monday. And why can't I hear myself in the headphones? Can I hear myself? You guys can hear me, right? Hello, hello, hello. Yes. I don't hear myself in the headphones, which is bothering me. But, oh well. Good morning. What we got going on here? I tried the ORB. I won on the ORB yesterday when I'm back to sleep. So I had a decent day yesterday. Past couple more evals, but I don't know if I'm gonna activate them now. See if I could do it really quick on bull knocks. We got 3 minutes. I love bull knocks. It's still like the easiest evals of all props. Big rip up, maybe. Maybe the bull market is back, maybe. Just maybe for a little bit. It will be very nice to be very nice to be green. I'm still setting up stuff. We got a minute till the open, so I gotta hurry up. All right, I'll say good morning after the open. Good luck. Gonna definitely have a bullish bias here. Oh, maybe not. Big rejection of the highs. Let's see how it's waking. I need to. Can't have that. We need to clear 250s and go. See how it cleared 250s and it just rejected. Okay, now it's a little. Oh, what a slippage! That was insane slippage. Oh, we got it. Damn, I traded that many accounts. I don't feel like I traded that many. That was scary. What a crazy open though. All right, good start. This starts a week 242. Yeah, bullish markets might be back here. All right, so who we got in the chat? NQ, Mike, Marco, El Paso, Poppy, Miss K, Vink, Rogue, Garani, El Paso. I already said that. Martin, Tiras, Justin, Bella's in the house, Trader NQ, El Fury, Human. Good morning, guys. Exhausting weekend. I still haven't finished everything. There's still stuff I gotta drop off. Maybe I'll show you some clips. I don't have anything ready to show today, but this is like one of the gigs I do every year for the last 4 years, and it's like a production gig. It's not so much a wedding like I'm used to, so I have to rent a lot of equipment. It's like setting up a stage for bands and performers, and I DJ last hour, but I did like 50 hours of work in 4 days. Also got the car on Friday. Barely drove that. So hopefully get to drive it today. What a rip. What a rip already. Bullish markets are back. Should be much easier to get some trades in here. I also have to trade a little bit of my funded futures account. Though I passed it, but I didn't. I'm not a consistency. I'm over consistency a little bit. And I think I passed another Lucid. Did I? Nope. Didn't have that one in the copy trader. Okay, so that's what I'm going to focus on first is that Lucid account. We're going to have nano futures soon as well. Which is very exciting for new traders and for very, very, very volatile markets. We'll see how the prop firms adapt. Forget exactly what the tick will be for NQ. I want to say 20 cents. Is that possible? Is it 1/10 of a micro? Can't be that small. But could be. Wow, what a rip here. I'm gonna buy pullbacks, but I'm not gonna wait. For the levels. I mean, I will wait for the levels, but I'm also gonna react I'm gonna react to the price action, not just place the orders, because that did not work out well on Friday. And they just dump it. But I don't think they will. I think the bull markets are back for a little bit. At least for the time being. We are at some resistance here. No longer time frame. We got the lows here multiple times, and then we have the highs from this. But I think we're gonna break that. Okay, so let's try to pass this eval first. Well, we already were at 200 points already. Wow. Well, that's no fun. If you miss it, you miss it. It's over. Hate these type of price movements. Oh well. Yeah, you can't get it now. We just gotta wait. The biggest problem now is like if they dump, is it gonna be that reversal that we've been having, or is it gonna be just a pullback and continuation? And that's what I struggle with the most. But hopefully ORB will be good to me, and then everything else just becomes easier because I'm not as eager to trade. I could be very patient. If I win on the ORB, I could be very patient with the rest of the trades. Let's get some music on here. How come I can't hear myself? Something is... So you guys could hear, right? And I can't. So I have no idea what's playing. How come I can't hear? My headphones. No idea. How come I can't hear myself? Oh well. I use QUANTOWER's built-in copy trader and it works really well. So QUANTOWER is the platform I use to trade, and then they have a built-in copy trader. Okay, we are 50 points off the highs now. About halfway here. I will try the 320s, the moving average. And that's going to be like a safer entry. Like right here would be a good entry on the first pullback once we see some strength, but we have to put a stop below. $64 stop. Wow, this is so volatile even for micros. Look at that. Yeah, that was a good first pullback. That's kind of what you want to see. Because once the pullback gets too deep, then it looks like a reversal. Like a shallow pullback, that's kind of what I did on Friday. I bought this pullback, ended up dumping 560 points against me. I kind of wanted to get into that shallow pullback, thinking that it's going to do exactly what it did here. But unfortunately, it did not. That was the craziest survival ever. 570 something points I survived from the first entry to the bottom, and then it came back. What a ripper. I have a few Apex evals still. I just don't want to clutter the account box with those. Can't log into Lucid. What platform? I gotta listen to what music it is. What a ripper. Yeah, it doesn't sound bad. On the website. Feels like their website's slow as hell, no? It's not even loading the website for me. Got some clips. People are sending me some clips. All right, can we... What we gonna do now, chat? What's the plan? Really don't want to chase. Good morning, Roy. Good morning, Donna. Really hoping to have a better month. And I wish you guys the same. This market is very difficult to trade. The volatility is just so high. I'll do much better in volatility when we have a bullish market. Yeah, Lucid website's down. I can't even open it. Did I trade in my Porsche for the new car? My old Porsche I did. My Boxster I did. This one. The 911 I'm probably not gonna get rid of for a long time. I don't think I'm gonna get rid of this for a long time because it's my first car I ever get to build. You know, like I built it myself, and I'm never doing that again. I could tell you that. Because the new cars are getting worse and worse. I might never buy a new car ever again, actually. The way things are going right now, I don't know if I'm ever gonna buy a new car ever again. Like a SUV maybe, yeah, but I'm saying like a sports car. It's just getting worse and worse. I don't need 1,000 horsepower. What the hell am I gonna use 1,000 horsepower? You know. Cats, good morning. Hope you guys had a good Monday yesterday. We'll do a giveaway today. We got the TPT account for giveaways. Yesterday was Monday, but we wouldn't be able to do a giveaway because I didn't have any accounts anyway. Bill, 1,000 horsepower to just go grab a coffee. Yeah, the car is less fun to drive when you have too much power because you can't open up the car. Like a slower car is actually more fun to drive because you're fully going at it. Not saying that Aston or the 911 is slow by any means, but my 911 doesn't have that much horsepower and it's so much fun to drive. If I had double that horsepower, I would never be able to even like step on it and not get in trouble. Because I don't like to speed. As an EMT, I learned. Plus, I hate getting pulled over. I got pulled over on Saturday, first time in a long time, for not having decals in my new van. So, for those who don't know, I bought a new van end of December for tax write-offs. So I traded my old van in, which was still in really good condition, but I traded that in and then I got a new one and I never got decals on it. And in New Jersey, if you don't have your company name on a commercial vehicle, then that's not allowed. And I just haven't had the desire to go get it wrapped. But I got to get it done. Damn, how are we gonna trade this, guys? Give me some ideas. Let's try something new. Police radar, yeah. But in the van like that, I mean, I wasn't speeding or anything, so it doesn't matter. Cop was just bored at 2 o'clock in the morning. He's like, oh, let's pull over this van, see what we could find. Buy the first pullback after the break. Like we already had the first pullback. Bulls are back, indeed. I sold way too soon earlier on my TPT accounts. Damn, what a squeeze. And I just feel like I should just chase this just to pass this eval. When we get a 50% retracement, this is where the problem comes in, right? So we have a 300-point move. If we dump 150 points now and we break the support, yes, we could. That could be a good spot. But my concern at that point is this now a reversal? We've been seeing the market do crazy reversals where there's no pullbacks. It's either straight up or straight down, and there's nothing in between. There's no clean pullbacks, like deep pullbacks and then continuation. It's always like, if it's gonna start dumping, it's just gonna dump, back to the lows. And same as here. If you were shorting this, I mean, you're not using stops because you're scaling in. I mean, you're gonna blow up, right? I mean, this is insane. This is a 300-point move, and we've been open for 20 minutes. I mean, I'll take this. I'll take this every day of the week. The hard part about this is that we have to get used to it. And by the time we get used to it, the market will go back to normal. That's what makes trading very difficult. And that's why some people could be really good at it, because they could adapt very fast versus some other people. Like myself, I can't adapt very fast to the changing market conditions. So by the time I adapt, the market might change already, you know? So like, I'm too old. I prefer Apex as priority account because it has the best connection at the open, is what I've noticed. For me, I never have any lag with Apex at the open versus with other Rhythmic accounts. Sometimes if they're volatile markets like this are happening, there could be some lag right at the open. So the way to kind of overcome that is if I use Apex as priority, the orders will still go through on the other accounts. It's just the QUANTOWER connection with that Rhythmic prop firm will lag, and the display of the price action will be kind of messed up. However, you could still place orders. So that's why I do on Apex. And it was a game changer when I learned that. And this is a recent discovery for me. So I always thought that when there was lag on other accounts, they would like mess up the copy trader. But that was because I was using different size on those accounts. So I was using, let's say, 3 contracts or 2 contracts on the 50Ks and then 4 contracts on the 150Ks. And then all of a sudden I had an issue with the copy trader and I didn't know why. I always thought it was the data. I always thought it was something along, you know, the Rhythmic connection issue. It was just the fact that I was multiplying the orders, and then, you know, there was more room for error. Now that I do everything the same, there's virtually no issues. We'll see if the 10 p.m. reversal happens today. Okay, we're slowing down a little bit. Making a little top here. We'll see what happens. Go 200-second chart. I do a most recent small breakout. So what does that mean? You buy the breakout? Oh. So like you're talking about this and then 50% of that. This and then 50% of this. Kind of like that. Okay, that's cool. Looks like the 80-20 levels are also not being relevant today at all. Just something to notice. It has not played out at all. It has resistance or as support at all. Here was nice. Do we have any CPIs or anything this week? PPIs? Any major news that we could pass the evals on? Check it out. Wednesday. Thursday. Oh, non-farm payroll this week. Oh no, it's next week. No, this week. Okay, we got NFP. Not bad. 10 o'clock we have news today. Yeah, but those news are never gonna be enough to pass evals. Well, yes, we have jolts. I just see that. So be careful. It might jolt the market a little bit. I'll wait for that and then I'll buy the dip if it dips. Again, this is just an eval. We need to make $250 on to pass and have another funded daily account. The goal is to get to like 10 funded that have daily payouts. And then I want to get to a buffer with them and not trade them till I get at least like, you know, at least over 5 of them to buffer. So if I get one to buffer, I'm not touching it till I have like others to buffer. So that way I'm not forcing trades in that one account. How many daily funded do I have? Right now I have my fund. Well, my funded futures still got to make a little bit of profit. I technically passed it, but I'm not a consistency, so I got to meet that. I have hopefully, well, right now I only have 2, but I'm close to passing another on Lucid, close to passing another on Take Profit, and close to passing one on my funded futures. So that'll be 5. Okay, 1 minute till the news. But I think daily payouts are basically gonna be the game changer. How am I doing? I'm doing better today. I was exhausted yesterday. It was one of the most tiring weekends I've had in a long time. Got very lucky with the weather too. Oh my goodness. It started downpouring as soon as we finished. All right, news. Please jolt it down. Don't go up. Yeah, dud. But let me just see. Yeah, I was really right to 50%. I like that. Rich, I really like that. That could definitely work well in the trending markets. What do you prefer? Prop with no consistency in eval and 40% consistency in funded? Or 40% consistency in eval, no consistency once funded? Interesting to know. I've talked about this many times, Nathan. I will... Obviously, daily accounts are not going to be possible to have a consistency. But let's say outside of the daily accounts, I would always choose an eval with no consistency. I want to be able to pass the eval in one trade or one day. I don't care about consistency in the funded, especially if it's like 40%, because it does not matter if I have to trade for a few days. Obviously, a daily payout, it's different because you can't have consistency, but A new rule could be, let's say, no consistency in evals, but you still have to trade it for 3 days. Kind of like what Apex used to do. Like this is what I would do. 3 days minimum traded, but no consistency in the eval. So you could technically pass it in 1 day if you want, but you still have to flip it for 2 days. And then do consistency in the funded account until you get to the buffer. And then after the buffer, you could take out daily payouts. That would be an interesting approach. Basically, that would just minimize the YOLOers, right? The people that are just YOLOing all the time and trying to get to a payout on the first day. That would be like a pretty cool combination for a daily payout. But again, it's just so hard for that to work because the competition, right? There's accounts that don't have any consistency at all. So why would someone go trade with consistency? Damn, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find the trade unless we pull back, which is what really sucks because I like bullish markets. I'm just afraid. If I wasn't streaming, I would have bought some pullbacks, I think. Like I did yesterday. And just see where it goes. Because it's so strong that the chances of it pulling back are so low right now. So just get in. Get in a couple of contracts. Get, $50, $100. And then if it pulls back, we could survive anyway. Since we're trading micros. But had 2 pullbacks already and I didn't take it. So we'll see what happens. Fortunately, the news did not do anything. Apex or Lucid is perfect for you. Well, Lucid, I'm gonna go with daily payouts from now on. I'm never gonna do anything else. I think the daily payout accounts are by far the best accounts you could get in this industry. So there's no reason to get anything else if the platform offers it. But I feel like having some consistency in the funded account and not having consistency in the eval is also a good thing. So like I could pass Bullnox. Right now, Bullnox is by far the easiest to pass for me. Like it's only $19. So if I buy 5 evals, I could definitely pass 2 or 3 of them. Hopefully. Especially if the market's doing kind of what it's doing right now. Big moves. I have 3 accounts with Bullnox. I didn't activate one more, but I should. I'd rather have consistency room than a buffer. The reason why there is buffer is because it was too easy without it. And that's the only reason. When Profits used to not require a buffer, it was too easy. Honestly, and it was way too easy. If there was no buffer last year, I would have had probably double the profits. But prop firms would be gone. They wouldn't survive. Come on. Double payout, yes. You know how many accounts I lost without getting any payouts that I reached the buffer on? Trade day, no. Not right now. I don't think they're good. They used to be good, but I think they fell apart with making changes. I feel like they got hosed. I don't know why I feel like that, but they made some drastic changes over the last few months, and it just been awful. Got old and fell apart. You're not old. But I'm getting too old for DJing production events. My body just can't handle it. And I had a lot of people. I had 4 people working with me. We're not old, but for certain things we're old. Even though it's not the job itself, it's the amount of work in such a short period of time. Friday after the stream, I got the car, I drove it for a little bit, got back home, started preparing the space for the rental equipment in my van and all that. That took me all the way till like 9 p.m. Saturday morning, went to pick up equipment at 10 a.m. Got home, started prepping my wires because, again, for production, it's different than for a wedding. Prepped my wires, then I met my guys and we went to the place to set up at 5 p.m. I thought it was going to take us 2 hours. We were there till 10 o'clock at night. Got home, worked on some music for Sunday, got up at 6:30 a.m. and I didn't get home till 12:30. Absolutely exhausting. I wish I could. I probably can tell, but I want to see how many steps I did this weekend. How much do you charge for a production like that? I don't really charge a lot. It's a fundraiser. I do it for fun. Weddings pay way more. I mean, production pays well. It's just not that event. And I choose to rent equipment. Production means like I'm setting up like outdoor sound system. So it's like way more power than a wedding would require, like an indoor venue. I need 8 microphones instead of just 2. So having 8 microphones and making sure they all work without interference, and then making sure they don't create feedback, moving them around for different parts of the show, you know, just so much sound and so much equipment. Every single wire I own basically was used. So it's just, production is just a much bigger level of an event. So it's usually, production is usually outdoors. You could do production indoors as well, but production indoors is a lot of times like TVs and stuff like that, screens, like, you know, corporate events, but, or like concert, like a boxing fight, for example, like the lighting that you see on the boxing ring, like that's a production. Obviously what I did was a much smaller scale, but for me that's a huge amount of work. It's fun. I DJ for an hour and it's like, I want to say it's like 2,000 people. Like it's a lot of people. Like it's like the most fun. Like I feel like I DJ like an EDM festival. Alpine is still my favorite channel to listen to when trading live. Other channels yesterday when you were off, I listened to, gave me, probably meant to say gave me anxiety and a lot of drama. Appreciate that. I really need to find a trade and I just can't. I don't know how to trade trending markets. It is absolutely game changer once you realize how to trade trending markets. I just can't do it because every single time I try, Friday happens. I mean, how many times have I tried it for over the last 10 years? I don't know, 100 times? And every time Friday happens, you know? So it's like, I rather just, once the ORB works, I rather just not trade. Because Friday I bought this pullback. We went 600 points down. How do I know that this is going to be a trending market versus a big up and then straight down? How do I know that? Like, I still wish I could understand that, and I just don't know how to learn it. Because every time I think it's going to do it, it does not do it. And then it does it, but I'm already scared because of my previous attempts at buying the pullbacks. I do really well in trending markets when they are ranging. So if they're ranging, but there's a difference between a tight range and a trending range. So like you got 150 points, 200 points up, then 200 points down. That kind of market is my favorite type of market. And when there's in between candles as well, or small pullbacks in between, when we were just ripping straight up, I mean, I will not find a trade today because I'm going to be afraid of getting a pullback that's going to just continue pulling back. And then if it continues to pull back, now I'm going to think that it's a reversal and not a pullback. So it's something I've always struggled with. It's much easier to do it on the bullish markets though. Because on the bearish market, I said this on Friday as well. I don't know if it was on the recap or if it was on the stream, but I did say this on Friday. When I struggle with trending markets, when it's a bearish trend, I lose because I try to buy. And if it doesn't bounce at all, I will lose. Versus when it's a bullish trend, I just don't trade. I can't find a trade because I will not short this. Like, that's one thing I'm good at, is not shorting this because I just don't feel comfortable. But if this was the reverse, I would be buying that and then probably be stuck in a bad situation. So just never good at trending markets. And I don't know how to fix that. Maybe one day. Maybe I need to go on some other channels. Tim, yeah, sorry about that. You're on a killer streak, though. You're on a killer streak, and make that one account count, and then keep working on others. I know the pain. Wonder what commissions will be with the nanos. Yep, that's gonna be interesting because they might not be even worth trading with prop firms, but maybe with the personal funded account they'll be worth it. But like micros are great right now because of so volatile markets. But once it's like a normal ATR, even micros are so hard to make anything on. Imagine we go back to all-time highs right now. Like in this, like from here, you know, keep going every day till we get to all-time highs. Like, it's possible. I was getting nervous about my portfolio, and now I'm almost back to my highs. Come on, just give me a nice deep pullback. Oh, man. I will. Oh, kind of missed it, but I'm just gonna do it. It's fine. I'm just gonna jump in, guys. Let's just jump in, and we're gonna have a lot more fun working on this eval, because right now I just can't find a trade, and I can't be afraid because this is damn evals. Just submitted a 10K payout. Must be nice. Lucid. Blue Guardian. Ugh. So many new prop firms out there. I mean, they're not that new, but okay, I'm gonna sell one there. Yeah, they know they're gonna get some publicity anyway, so it's not bad. All right, $150 away from passing this damn eval. Hopefully we could do it. Pulling back now though. See, if I would have bought that 480, probably would have just sold that. Hopefully we could get him a little bit deeper pullback, but still just be a pullback, not a reversal, please. Still won't pass when it reaches the highs, but at least we'll be like $100 away. Did I have any issues with Blue Guardian? I've never used them though. I've never had any issues with any prop firm besides Fast Track Trading. Fast Track Trading was the only prop that I had issues with. Everything else wasn't issues. It was just the rules that they had. So I can't blame the prop firm for that. I avoided every other prop firm that shut down. I did not touch any other prop firm. Come on. Come on. It's gonna make me get out because I can't let that go back to just gonna rebuy it though. I don't want that coming back. We need $130. Makes my $600 payout request yesterday look like a chump change. Don't ever think that. I know it's hard, but letting other people take the joy out of your trading is not the way you want to go down this rabbit hole. Use it as an inspiration, not as a, you know, like I said, thief of joy. You don't want that to affect you in any way. It kind of reminds me of like one of my last jobs. So when I was an EMT, I worked for 2 companies. And one company that I worked for was like a smaller company, ambulance company, and it was just like private transport to hospitals for treatments and stuff. I will never forget when my boss bought himself a brand new Range Rover. So this had to be 2014 because, or 2013, because 2014 Range Rover models came out. So they changed the way they look. And Range Rover was one of my favorite cars at the time. And he bought one. And he knew Range Rover was one of my favorite cars too. All the employees were talking crap. Right? All the employees. I swear to God, there was maybe like 6 of us. Every employee was talking crap. Oh, he doesn't give us a raise, but he buys himself a car. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, wow. Like what are you doing? We're getting paid more than the average, company pays in the same industry. Our jobs are pretty easy at that time. And I was thinking, one day I want to own this. One day I'm going to own it. I used it as a motivation, not as like, the way they were looking at it is like, he should have gave it to us instead of he took it. Versus using it as a motivation to work harder to get somewhere else in life, to better your life. That's how I looked at it. And then he even let me drive it because he knew I loved Range Rovers so much. And I was like, one day I am going to own this. And now I could, but I don't really. I still like them actually, but I just don't care for SUVs too much. Yeah, everyone wants to be given stuff. It's like, no, it doesn't work that way. This guy is running a successful business and bought himself a car for $100,000. Not the end of the world. Okay, getting a pullback here. Really, if I could just pass this eval, I'd be very happy. I don't know why I didn't copy it in the opening trade. I think I forgot. Yes, you could take as long as you want. The big thing with Apex is you want to request a bigger payout right away instead of like doing small payouts. That's when you could get pushed to live much faster. Or not faster, but in a smaller amount of payouts. If you want to get big payouts with Apex, you have to get 20 accounts to pay out, and that's your chance. Otherwise, if you do like, 5 accounts now, and then you get them to pay out, then you get 5 more and stuff. That's when they could push you to live without getting to multiple payouts. And then people complain about that, but that's the reality is most people don't have 20 accounts synchronized to get a payout at the same time. So when they complain that they got moved to live before a payout, it's because they requested payouts from other accounts typically. And that could happen with any prop firm. But if you take smaller payouts, you're less likely to forfeit big ones if they move you to live. Depends how you look at it. Which key on the keyboard cancels the order placed on QUANTOWER? You have to set it up yourself. You just go to hotkeys and you set it up yourself. There's no key that's assigned. I use spacebar. Yeah, hit that like button. 100 likes will do a giveaway for Take Profit Trader. I do have to end the stream at 12 o'clock because I have to go return equipment. Supposed to do it yesterday, but I was too tired. I had to take a nap. I traded the open and then I went to take a nap, and that nap turned into like 4 hours. Now keep buying pullbacks. Hopefully we could just pass this. Miss K, what's going on today? You're so like sad. All right, about to get filled. Yeah, 520 worked perfect with the 50% retracement. Rich, I'm really liking that for trending markets. Whoa. Something just happened. Yes, I wish I put all my savings into the stock market since I started trading basically. I wish I did it. I never did it till like recently. Well, yeah, because the trend just kind of slows down and might reverse, right? So, Roy, you gotta hit the refresh button. Lucid 70% off? No way. Did they say that? Come on, $60. We could do it. Hit that like button. We will do a giveaway at 100 likes. Come on. You guys can do it. Yeah, ORB's on the... Did I win Friday or did I lose? I don't remember. Thought I won on Friday. Yeah, I did win. Okay. Yeah, so it's on a 3-day winning streak. I don't know what I did Thursday, to be honest. Thursday might have lost. I need to get it to 2-to-1 risk reward. That's gonna be like the key. I might make my stop a little bit tighter. I mean, we're talking about instead of 78 ticks, making it like 72 ticks. Now it's gonna be a 2-to-1 risk reward. I just got to do 2 contracts. I can't get into 3. Once I get into 3 and it loses, we just risk too much of the accounts. But then when we go on big winning streaks, that's when it's nice. But we got to do that when we have accounts that are nicely built already. For now that they're newer accounts, we got to just trade small. Yep, 580. I don't know what that candle was. It looked very suspicious. That candle looked like big spike of volume or something. It is getting slower and a little bit more top heavy as we go. Maybe we'll get a decent pullback here. I don't know. Kind of want to just trade a full mini and get to $60 by scalping. It's literally 13 ticks I need. How hard can it be? I gotta take out the Aston today too, hopefully for at least a quick drive. Damn. This really worked so well. Rich, you're getting me too excited here, to be honest. Hopefully it's not just today. Does this work on bear markets too? I'm assuming. Maybe we could participate in the bear market. Wait, ES is at all-time highs? I thought someone said that it's going to. Wow. What? Why is NQ not following? No way. That's crazy. I think the earnings on Apple and stuff, I think, are hurting NQ a little bit. Oh man. Ugh. My body's definitely feeling it from this weekend. Why is Apex slowest to pay out? Takes weeks. Does it really? It's been a while since I got paid from Apex. Used to be like a week. Come on, pull back. $60 is all I want. 13 days, damn. Yeah, they gotta figure that out. With everything that's going on in this industry with instant payouts, they gotta change that. Guys, I'm just gonna trade a mini. Try to. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna just trade micros, but I'm gonna scalp. Try to get the last $60 here. In 13 ticks, it should be like instant. Okay, and I think one more time and we're good. And that'll be 2 lucid accounts. Do I need to buy more? I think so. Yeah. Probably gonna try by the 520s. Oh my god, like $4 away. Unbelievable. Bum, bum. See what it does here. All right. 2 lucid daily payout accounts funded. Happy with that. Gotta trade the Bullnox account next. We need this to count as a trading day. What's going on, Miss K? Oh, I'm confused. I'm not even looking at the chat. Let's see what we could do here. So I need... How many more days do I need for a payout? Oh, today is day 8. Hopefully. For Lucid Eval, do you have it as end of day? Yes. I think it's extra $20. Kind of expensive, but I think it's worth it. Has Apex moved me live before? No. The full port privilege plan. Is that what they call it? AJ has been on the crazy streak on Twitter. New highs. Do I ever trade Asia or London? Yes, I actually love trading Asia right now. Just remember, it's all intraday unfunded. Yes, it has to be. The only thing is my funded futures intraday, or is it end of day? And why is the my funded futures dashboard so bad that I don't know how much I'm over my consistency? Maybe Pine Tree, maybe you could help me. How do I know what I need to make? It really does not tell me anything. I guess I could calculate it myself. 1650 times 2 is $3,300. Why do I make so much? Do I use a different strategy? I'm usually sleeping, so I just place orders at the levels and I just go to sleep. Actually no, Asia is still early, so it depends. But let me show you kind of what I did last night. So this was last night. So I bought here, sold here, I rebought there, sold that, bought, sold. So these were 2 buys each. 2 contracts. Sold one at a time. And I was sleeping at this time, so it's risky, but I like it. And I gotta make like $300 on my MyFunded Futures account still. Oh, here I thought I passed it. I mean, like 240 I gotta make. But right now, it's intraday, right? So does anyone have a daily payout with end of day drawdown besides Trader's Launch? But Trader's Launch has such a small stop loss that I'd rather have trailing drawdown. Remember, when you get into a losing trade, there's no trailing drawdown. When you get into a trade and you're losing, your drawdown is static. That's what a lot of people don't realize either. But Tradify, but they have a daily loss limit, right? But give or take, or they have smaller contracts. That's what's gonna happen if there's no consistency. Daily payouts, end of day drawdown, it's gonna be very small contracts. I don't know. This market is just not really doing us any favors by going up. Hard to buy or sell here. Yeah, it's very hard. Nice pullback would help for sure. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. We're going to all-time highs. Do we just buy? Oh, we have a new breakout, so do that. Crazy. Today we just gotta keep buying dips. The shallow dips are fine. I mean, there's really nothing stopping this market. Hopefully tomorrow's gonna be a nice ranging day. We need a ranging day now. Ranging days is when we can make a lot. Ranging days provide the most opportunity. People don't even realize it. I'm happy with today, though. I would just like to get some profits in this account so that way it counts as a trading day so I could request a payout on Friday. I have $7,300 in this account. The goal is to take out $10,000 on the uncapped payout in 2 weeks after this Wednesday. So not this Wednesday, next Wednesday. So next Wednesday, I'll get the payout cleared. That's going to be my third payout with this account. And then the following payout would be... Right, this is my third payout and my second. Yeah, my third payout, and then the following payout would be uncapped. So I could get like 10 grand, hopefully. I don't know the highest balance I've ever had in a single funded account. I really don't know if I've ever had over $10,000 in one account. I definitely did, but I just don't remember it. But that was definitely on the 150K account. This is a 50K account. This is Bullnox. Bullnox is great if you could get to uncapped payout. I've been to uncapped payout so many times with Bullnox, but I never grew the account. So basically the uncapped payout was the same as regular payout. I've only gotten to a payout that's uncapped with much bigger balance a few times. But this time I want to get to a $10,000 payout so that way it makes the month. Bullnox moved you to live. You must have taken some nice payouts. Bullnox is always on time. Bullnox always pays on Tuesday nights. Never had a single issue with Bullnox except like the flipping thing is not an issue. It's just I did it. So 20 payouts of 2K each. That's amazing. How has your payouts been with my fund? I haven't gotten a payout or traded with my funded futures in months. This is my first account I'm just passing now. I want to have the 5 rapid accounts. I thought Bullnox payouts were hard to achieve. No, they're just long. They're long to achieve, but not hard. Yeah, this market is just not going to give us anything, guys. Unfortunately, if we missed the move, we missed the move, and we just got to wait till either later or tomorrow. The best thing right now to do is walk away. I'm gonna do a giveaway shortly, and then I'm walking away. And the walk away lets you forget about the price action for a little bit. And if it does pull back and you come back later, you'll have an opportunity. If not, don't worry about it. There'll be one tomorrow. For now, this is absolutely insane. I haven't seen a bull move like that in a long time, which is nice to see. We've been getting destroyed on the markets like this. Is usually when I do really well with the ORB. So hopefully that translates this time. Angelo, trying to trade for a living is very difficult. I don't know why anyone even tries that. Definitely need a job. Trading for a living is... At least you should have started a YouTube channel. See if you could make $1,000 a month, you know? Pay for something. No, it's hard for a newer person now because it's so saturated. And the prop firms don't give out codes like they used to. Did you see my Funded Future Rapids will have end of day? No, I did not see that, but someone did say that earlier. Pine Tree said it, actually. Pine Tree is the way to go. If you are buying my Funded Futures accounts, please use code PINE. Not Alpine. Those are for the other props, but for my Funded Futures, Pine is the way to go. And if you have any questions about my Funded Futures as well, he's the man to get them answered. You've only spent under 1,000 in 5 months. Damn. Wow. How do you do that? That means you had less than 10 accounts, unless you're buying... Unless you're buying evals without activations included, then I guess you could buy more evals, but that's good discipline. Wow, what a squeeze. Insane. Insane. Seven evals in 5 months. How you're not gonna get... It doesn't work that way in trading. You can't trade that little and become profitable. It just would not be possible, right? So So your 5 months is not the same 5 months as it is for other people, unless you're paper trading a lot. Not that you got to go bigger. It's just you need to trade more, I guess. I mean, I don't know how surviving for that long. That means you have pretty good risk management. You're not tilting. That's a positive. That's always a positive thing. Pro at break even. I like that. Even though break even stops piss me the hell off. I'm getting ready with the giveaway. Right. I need to make this automated. I have to do too much steps. Make sure you guys hit that like button. You cannot fill out the form without hitting the like button. If we have more entries than likes, I'm not doing it. How about that? It's gonna be only for members. If we don't get enough likes, it's gonna be only for members. Hopefully I didn't mess that up. Okay, it works. It works. Maybe a pullback now. Oh, says zero respond. Okay, so it's not working. 1 second, guys. How do I make the delete all responses? Okay, you could enter now, everyone. Sorry. Just figure it out now. Go ahead, enter. No, it's not an old form. I just gotta delete the responses. Yeah, we have to do the form because the regular way just kills the chat. Make sure you hit that like button. Fix the form, it's old. How is it old? It works, no? I see people entering. Miss K, Golfy's fired until he's laid off, not fired, until we get payouts again. Takes too much work with Golfy. We need payouts first. Okay, I think this is gonna be a pullback. I think now we're gonna get a nice, decent pullback. Just feels that way. 4 red candles in a row. We haven't had that yet. 620 held. Come on. Maybe not. Maybe no pullback. Can't wait to go to a driving range later, hit some golf balls, go to the gym. I lost like 5 pounds this weekend. Felt good. The first time I weighed under 180 in a long time. Not a long time, but like 3 months, 4 months. I'm just gonna probably go return the equipment a little earlier and try to get a power hour move on this account. Really gotta try to get a profitable day. I'm not gonna force it, but at the same time, I really want to get a profitable day. Get that payout this Friday. Well, actually, never mind, because I'll do the giveaway and then we gotta go anyway. Or I might just do a giveaway in 5 minutes. I mean, 8 minutes. 11:45. We might not wait till noon. If this doesn't pull back, I'm just gonna be done for the day and be happy with how things went. Yeah, this is a crazy trade. Fact that I survived 580 points from the first entry. I survived. Oh man, that is crazy. Oh, new highs. Great. Something just happened. Well, all these portfolios looking good. I was getting nervous. Almost back to all-time highs on that. All-time high was a 155. Okay. So we're down like 6,000 still. All right, 11:45. We're gonna do the giveaway. Do the giveaway 11:45, and let's move on to second part of the day. I would love to pass that My Funded Futures eval as well, but I don't know. I don't know if it's worth forcing it. Mm-mm-mm-mm. 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. Fill out the form. Fill out the form. Wow, my chat is frozen on my Streamlabs. I was like, damn, chat's quiet today, and then I just saw that you guys are chatting and I'm not seeing it. Do I normally hit 18 or 9? On the weekends, 18, but on weekdays, 9. I play with my brother and he works. So when he gets out of work, we could only do like 9. We need 4 times form for the members. Would be nice. How's the car? It's nice. It needs work, obviously, right? It needs the exhaust and stuff to be really fun. But can't wait to get that done. It's gonna take a while. Alrighty. Here we go. How much was it? 115, 117, but that's shipped. So 115. It's like a $350,000 car 10 years ago. You could get them even cheaper if you don't care about the transmission. You could get one for like 85 grand. Or you could get the Vantage S, which is amazing as well. Only something's wrong. Something's wrong, guys. Sorry. Let me see if I could do this. Maybe I could still do it. Okay, still works. I was gonna say I can't copy all the names. Something was wrong. Came in GT4. All right, giveaways closed, guys. Giveaways closed. We only have 57 entries, so you have a very high chance of winning. See how much less entries we have when it's a form versus just typing? All right, 2 minutes on the clock. Let's see who is it going to be. I don't know why I don't hear my desktop sound at all on my headphones. I want to see an Aston win. I don't think I've seen one yet since I bought it or since I started looking at them. Miss Goody in the 911. Missed in the Acura. Sharky has an Aston. Rich has an Aston. I see a few of those. 1 minute and 15 seconds. This is for a 50K take profit trader eval. Completely free if you pass. All right, Sharky, you could do this. Car number 3 on the bottom. $45 seconds to go. Miss K and the Acura NSX. Acura has been very strong over the months of the giveaway. Look at Cats going to Bugatti. 20 seconds. All right, the boost button's about to be hit. And look how fast they're going to go now. Boom. Everyone just flying. Final stretch. All these cars have nitrous. It says Fast and Furious 20. 26, actually. Georgia. Oh my God. Look at that McLaren go. Oh my goodness. Smoked everyone. Not even close. Usually you never win. Usually you never win when you get a lead that early. All right, Georgia. Congratulations to you. You are the winner. Please email me. Can't tag them in the chat. Damn, market's still ripping though. My goodness, guys. What the hell? Just straight up, man. So much FOMO today. So much FOMO today. But we can't do stupid things and just be happy with a green day. That's how the back to basics is gonna work. It worked last time. I just made mistakes and the market was crazy. So gotta minimize the mistakes. And it would be a mistake right now to chase this. I'll come back at Power Hour and try to get that Ball Knocks account traded. I still gotta activate a couple Apex accounts and Ball Knocks as well. All right, guys. I will see you all tomorrow. I gotta go return equipment and stuff, so it's still working from the weekend. Crazy amount of hours, and then I got appointments later, so it's like nonstop. Like I said it to a couple of my friends how easy trading and YouTube is compared to like a real job. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for all the likes. Hit that subscribe button. Thanks for all the views and likes on the recaps. They've been doing pretty well. So, gotta keep posting them. Definitely gaining subscribers. And, yeah. Till next time. Till tomorrow. Get the ORB going. ORB needs to keep going. That's our bread and butter. OMT. OMT is what we call it now, by the way. Opening momentum trade. That's the official name. I'll see you guys tomorrow.